In this world of overriding ambition, in this world where money must rule, hearts of rock washed in blood and corruption, fire that only kindness can cool. Those cries that fill the night shout out for love and salvation. Are we to hear yet turn and walk away? Or should we stand with hands outstretched to show protection and boldly still the fears that make them stray? There's a missing generation out there who cares. We better find them. They are dying, disappearing everywhere. Who cares? We better find them. Somebody better pray. Somebody better pray. There's a missing generation, and soon if we don't find them, they're surely going to find us one day. There's a missing generation, and soon if we don't find them, there'll be no generation to care.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Look behind every song of
This is TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Good morning. This is your TTT News update. I am Carrie Roberts, making the news at this time. The Tobago People's Party has made a clean sweep in the Tobago House of Assembly election. On Monday, the party, the TPP, captured all 15 seats in the THA elections, shutting out every opposing party. Preliminary results show that all People's National Movement candidates were defeated, including former Seoul PNM Assemblyman Kelvin Morris. TPP head Farley Augustine spoke to his jubilant followers.
The last 4 years, through which we saw many ups and downs, many trials, not of our own doing. This is a vindication that truly, when you sow, it tears you reap with joy. And today, the people of Tobago stood up.
Mr. Augustine noted that their hard work over the last 4 years has paid off with this show of dedication by the people of Tobago. He noted that this is the second time, in the last 45 years that a political party has won all the seats in the Tobago House of Assembly.
The young people in Tobago today, they said today, our young people said today, Penny, your pennies are powerless in Tobago. We vote yes, and we vote of the people of Tobago.
To form the administration and gain control of the THA, a party needed to secure at least 8 of the 15 available seats. That threshold was crossed early in the count by 9:06 p.m. TPP Chairman Ann Natasha II declared victory for the party after preliminary tallies showed the TPP leading in between 8 and 12 seats across the island. By 10 p.m., the party confidently announced a complete 15-0 sweep. Meanwhile, PNM Tobago Council leader Ansel Dennis conceded defeat at approximately 10 p.m., acknowledging the party's loss as the results became increasingly clear. In more news, as the curtain came down on the Tobago House of Assembly election at 6 p.m. on Monday, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service expressed satisfaction that the electoral process was conducted in a safe, calm, and orderly manner. In a release, police said officers were strategically deployed across polling divisions throughout the day to ensure public safety and the smooth conduct of voting. The police service expressed gratitude to members of the public for their cooperation and to its officers for their professionalism, vigilance, and dedication in maintaining a secure voting environment. They noted that as the nation transitions into the post-election period, the public is urged to continue acting responsibly, remain respectful toward others, and comply with the law, including and during any celebrations. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service said it remains committed to preserving public order and ensuring the safety of all. In more news, infrastructural works are ongoing in the Piparo area to repair roadways damaged by recent activity at the mud volcano. TTT News visited the area on Monday alongside Member of Parliament Dr. Aina Ali and Chairman of the Kuva Tabaki Talparo Regional Corporation, Ryan Rampersad. Residents who were affected by the recent activity at the Piparo mud volcano now have improved access to their homes. This as works are continuing in the area to repair the damage caused by land movement. Member of Parliament for the area, Dr. Aina Ali, gave an update on the situation in an exclusive interview with TTT News.
Assured all the residents that they are safe. The volcano is not active according to the UE Seismic Research Center. And in terms of infrastructural work, we not only restored access to the residents, we also improved accessibility on other parts of the road. We also ensured that they had good water access and electricity was also restored.
Ms. Ali said while the volcano is not showing any significant signs of activity, there's an interim emergency plan in place.
So on January 2nd, I attended a meeting at the Piparo Community Center with ODPM, TTFS, TTPS, among other organizations, key stakeholders, and we are working to get a plan in place for that, so that will be made available to the residents as soon as possible. However, in the meantime, we do have a plan, a temporary plan. So we have different shelters. They have WhatsApp groups where they could make reports as soon as it happens so that everyone will be aware of it.
Meanwhile, Chairman of the Kuva Tabaki Talparo Regional Corporation, Ryan Rampersad, adds that all the relevant agencies are on standby. In some sport now, the Trinidad and Tobago Schools Basketball Association has announced that the opening ceremony of the secondary schools will take place this Thursday at the Eastern Regional Indoor Sporting Arena in Tacarigua. The opening ceremony will feature a showcase series, giving media houses a first look at the talent across different districts and divisions. During the series, we will see teams from North, East, and South zones all competing. In a media release, the TTSBA referred to the event as more than just a ceremony, but a statement of intent for the future of basketball in the nation's schools. And that's what's making the news this morning. But at this time, we have Vimala Balkaran, the host of the Trinidad and Tobago Today morning show, on standby. Good morning, Vimala.
Good morning, Carrie. How are you this morning?
I'm doing quite well. How about you?
I'm doing good. Carrie, I have a question for you. I heard that you love martial arts. Is that true?
Oh, yes. I've done martial arts for, 17 years of my life?
That's a long time. Well, I've got some good news for you this morning. Are you a Bruce Lee fan?
Big Bruce Lee fan. Ever since I was small, my cousin and I would go outside and play karate, as we used to say.
I actually have a birthday gift coming up for you on February 18th. The U.S. Postal Service is honoring the legendary martial artist Bruce Lee with a new forever stamp. So I think that's going to be a great birthday gift for you.
It will be February 18th, you know?
Yeah, and that's a special day. Yeah. Also today, Carrie, on the show, it's another bumper morning for us. It's a blue morning in Tobago. Congratulations to the TPP for a clean sweep. We chat in a short bit with Mr. Farley Augustine and so many other guests, and we delve deep on everything happening on TNT today.
Oh yes, looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Vimala. When we come back, the Trinidad and Tobago Today morning show gets going right after this break.
TTT News every night at 7. That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
This is about creating opportunity through responsible management and citizen participation in national wealth. We are targeting US $3 billion in new investment within the next few years in energy, in construction, in tourism, and the digital economy.
Music.
It's reconstruction time in Trinidad, so put your shoulder to the wheel, man, lad, move on, don't stop. Till you reach the top. You put a hand and I put a hand and we will see. For big and for small in no time at all. another way to do it. Show your patriotic spirit, unity. Somehow, if Trinidad ever needed you, is now.
Culture.
The budget has goodies and some not so goodies, but that is because fairness requires that everyone plays their part.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team, as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
With Andy Williams and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
None like you.
Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. And all you feeling that tune yet? I'm going to only feel it. All you get the bass in it yet, eh? Listen to that kick. All you want that bass in it?
Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
None like you.
DJ, give me that bass.
Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God.
Licks like rain. Lennox Smith on the Ground Report predicted, eh? Oh my God. Clean sweep. Lennox Smith, clean sweep.
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer.
Oh boy, let me see my early birds and them. Where are my early birds? Jillian John. And Munsami, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey Krishna, good morning. Matilda Rhodes, good morning. Do that Mohan, a pleasant good morning to you. Amid, good morning. Nancy, good morning. Rocky Ramuta, a pleasant good morning to you. Sakdeo, good morning. Strength, Powers, good morning to you. Wendy and John, good morning. Nathaniel, a pleasant good morning. Elizabeth, good morning. Zebran Ghani, good morning. Trini Nairo, a pleasant good morning to you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nah boy, that music man. That music. Let me hear him again. What's your Pitbull playing DJ this morning? Listen now, they call about big like Nigel Snipes. Ah, big DJ no Leo. Snipes, big DJ. Let me try our Snipes.
Water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise.
Good morning to all maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers. Good morning to you all. As each and every one of you, the driving public, look on to the #1 program. Your coffee, your tea. There's no other, so don't even bother. Now look onto the ground report. Yours truly, Andy Williams, the pitbull of radio. Lennox the Smith, the big word man. Well, I know we co-host. The former co-host is easy director, the chairman at TTT. But he will be joining us, just bouncing in and out when you're ready, man.
Out of the ashes we rise. There's no.
And director Nigel Snipes.
None like you.
Dave Sipasada, pleasant good morning. Ashmer, good morning. Matilda Rhodes, good morning. And Frank Andy Babulal, good morning. Your Brady Bunch, good morning. Lucky Lal, good morning. Budram John, good morning. Marilyn Seacher, a pleasant good morning. Diane, letting go, a pleasant good morning to you. Krishna, a pleasant good morning. Anthony Ford, good morning. Troy Smith, good morning. Ishmael Khan, a pleasant good morning to you. Budram John, good morning. Carmen, good morning. Kamala Samlal Singh, good morning. Julie. Yeah, Julie Palu, a pleasant good morning to you. Primraj, good morning. Angelo, good morning to you. Viram, good morning. Jacqueline Sami, a pleasant good morning to you. Natasha Ramota, good morning. Michael Scotton, good morning. Gloria Escala, a pleasant good morning to you. Andrea Alfonso, good morning to you. Janelle, good morning.
For God is with us, and what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against?
Devon Maharaj, a pleasant good morning to you. Denver, Mohan, good morning to you. Not forgetting Councillor Darren Mohan, Vega Yolu Pro, a pleasant good morning. Samantha, a pleasant good morning to you. Roger Maharaj, a pleasant good morning.
Our God is stronger, God, you are higher than any other. Our God is hero, awesome in power, our God.
Nancy, a pleasant good morning. Ganesh, good morning. Balaraj, a pleasant good morning.
Our God is stronger, God, you
Hey, John Johnson, a pleasant good morning to you, Johnson.
any other. Our God is
Hey, to Chandra Benjamin, a pleasant good morning. Margaret,
in power, our God,
good morning, Margaret.
our God.
Wayne Felix, good morning.
If our God is for us,
Anthony Kato, a pleasant good morning.
and if our God is with us,
Hey, Ruby Sami, a pleasant good morning to you, Ruby Sami. Sarojani Singh, a good morning to you. Gindriyal Ramdas, good morning. Tyra Brandon, good morning. Russell, good morning to you. Roma Price, good morning. Cyril, good morning. Lucky Lal, good morning. Joyce Ram, good morning.
water you turned into wine.
Lenora, Kamabach, a pleasant good morning to you.
There's no one like you,
Hey, Felix Monty, a pleasant good morning.
none like you.
Ramana, good morning to you. Hey, Jama, a pleasant good morning. Carla, good morning. So much of you already lock on. Madonna, a pleasant good morning to you. Ishmael Kana, good morning. Ashford, good morning to you. Uncle, good morning. Brian, Lochan, good morning. Esther Smith, good morning.
Our God is great,
Frank James, good morning.
God is stronger, God, you are higher than
Mother Bernie Mac,
our God is healer, awesome in power, our God.
oh Bernie Jagre, good morning. Vanessa Daniel, good morning. Sharon Rampasad, good morning to you. Judy Samaru, good morning. So much of you already. Philip Fatboy, good morning. Wendy and John, good morning. Rajinja Maharaj, a pleasant good morning to you, Elizabeth.
Out of the ashes we rise.
Ashmir, good morning. Tommy Mohammed, good morning. Jason Jeffers, good morning to you. Linda Maharaj, a pleasant good morning.
Like you.
Mina Steiner out in Austria, pleasant good morning to you. Elizabeth, all Elizabeth.
Our God is stronger.
Nero, good morning. Nigel Black, good morning.
Any other. Our God is healer.
Ethel Burke, Duke, good morning. I'm say pleasant good morning to those of you that look on to us in Tobago. The whole of Tobago, a pleasant good morning to you. Our brothers and sisters in Tobago. Aunts, uncles, and friends.
God, you are higher than any.
Raquel, good morning.
Our God is
Rudal, a pleasant good morning. Jesse, good morning. Kathleen, good morning. Jill Monroe, good morning.
our God.
Oh, sigh, so much all you had to look off. Peter Samlal saying a pleasant good morning. Rolly, good morning. Danish Prasad, a pleasant good morning to you. Stanford Thomas, good morning. Emmeline, good morning to you.
And if our God
Majid Ali, a pleasant good morning.
and who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us,
Cletus, good morning to you.
and against, and if our
I'm flipping through this thing real fast. Brian Wolf, a pleasant good morning to you, my brother Brian Wolf. Good morning, Brian.
then what can stand?
Lawrence, Sital, good morning. Anne Marie Amin, good morning to you. Anthony Garcia, my next brother, pleasant good morning to you, my brother.
Bang, bang, bang.
Mitchell Mitch, good morning. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Lennox, first I'll say, let me say a pleasant good morning to the director Snipes. A pleasant good morning to you.
Open the eyes of the blind.
Pleasant good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Nice. Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you, my brother.
Well, of course, many reciprocations. A pleasant morning, of course, to in Trinidad, East, West, North, South, Central. Our friends in Tobago, obviously, were enjoying that splendid and fabulous victory yesterday, as predicted only by the ground report. Ground report alone was, of course, on target. As we've said, we don't like to boast too much, and we hate it to be always right, but that is
Talking that mic, you had to put that mic close because you're reading anything, and so you had to put that mic in a position. So when you're reading,
yes.
we can get
All
you
right, no problem. We have made adjustments.
Nice.
Yes, so I was making the point that we hate to be always right, but I mean, logic, common sense, and the application thereof to human circumstance and situation will always put you on the right track. Those who have been tainted or have their common sense tainted or their analyses skewed by other extraneous factors will certainly be always wrong. So once again, another victory for the Tobago people, but of course a prediction that was made by the ground report. And let me say this, that the turnout would have been something like 52%, which would have been a little less than that of 2021. Well, I want to say, and I must put in something for the ground report. If the ground report was on the ground, certainly we would have gotten a much higher voter turnout because of our very presence. And I say so without fear of contradiction. And that has been proven because, of course, in the last occasion, some 53% of the electorate turned out. Electorate in numbers, something like just about over 50,000 persons were elected or were eligible to vote in yesterday's THA election. Congratulations, of course, to Fali and his team. In studio, behind the scenes, yesterday, I did have a brief conversation with the chairman or our colleague, Mikey, on this matter and the outcome. And I said, well, a bit shaky would have been Ansel Dennis's seat. That seat is called Bucco Mount Pleasance. So, and when I checked it this morning, I realized, and why I did that, one of the factors was that he only lost by 4 seats on the last 4 votes, on the last occasion. However, on this occasion, he lost by a whopping 450 votes. So my concerns really would have dissipated and therefore the prediction that I originally anticipated remained intact because that was a handsome licks. And then, of course, you had the incumbent for what's that seat? WIMP. Part of it is called WIMP, and talking about Calvin, the incumbent, the lone PNM representative on the THA. Then, well, he got a whipping by his counterpart of the TPP to the extent of, I think, 320 votes. So a comprehensive victory by the TPP, but as I said, the turnout, is the only thing that sort of is not what I consider would blemish or will put a little damper on the entire thing because it was a turnout less than that of the last occasion. But as I said, if the ground report was there, we would have put that edge and therefore have a more assured and comprehensive victory in every aspect. Of course, the popular votes, well, it went to the TPP as one would have expected. I think they got something like 48% of all of the votes. I think the PNM got to the 3%. And of course, we still have to do some evaluation and extrapolation to see whether or not the PNM voters have either shifted or they continue to punish the PNM. But the fact that less people turn out to vote, one can, on a preliminary basis, assess and work into that assessment that may well be the fact. So, but that being as it may, how do they go forward with all of the THA secretaries being of one party? Well, I think we have had precedent for that when there was a no vote campaign some time ago in Trinidad. I think in 1972 thereabout. We had a situation where the PNM had all the seats in the national parliament, of course. And what happened then is that they nominated somebody from the PNM to be in opposition, but of course an elected member, and that is how they were able to satisfy the opposition aspect that would have been part and parcel of the constitution for which all of us had to adhere, or the decision makers had to make provisions for. Of course, people like Mr. Nobody and they would say that is not a healthy situation, but I had argued that the alternative clearly does not augur well for Tobago or Trinidad because the PNM simply has to be relegated to the dustbin of political history in this country. And one of the callers did say that, they expect that the PNM will get or should I say an opposition party will get. And I asked the question then, and of course the answer was given yesterday, whether or not he has a third party in mind outside of the PNM, clearly. And he couldn't answer. And then, of course, subsequently, people like Mother Bernie answered the question. And, of course, Silver Fox and others confirming what I had assessed, or what we had assessed on the ground report. And that is a total and absolute wipeout for the PNM. So 2 consecutive defeats for the PNM. Where do they go from now? Well, the first order of business is that people have to start resigning. 1 and 2, of course, I don't know what Penny will now have to say because, of course, she was very optimistic and hopeful that this will. But I want to say this finally, that this is a message to East Port of Spain, Laventille, Beetham, Sealets, and so on. If you do not have you cannot secure your place in the decision-making processes if you do not do the right thing. And you did not do the right thing, so here it is. Here it is. You are last to, of course, be doled out or share in the spoils of the country. That is how the politics is. I keep telling you that. And if, of course, you had voted for our candidate, certainly we would have been in a better position today in terms of sharing the piece of the national pie. That is how it is. Politics is one where those who are successful gets, of course, to manage and to share in the national pie. Not that you wouldn't get, but the quantum and the speed with which you would have, of course, neutralized that, or should I say, be at a disadvantage if you did not do what was required. And what was required? A member of the coalition of interests in the context of the Laventille seats, and of course that of East Port of Spain and other parts of the country, ought to have been part and parcel of the parliament, and therefore would be in a position now to share. quickly and, of course, authoritatively, because you simply don't have a voice, and therefore we have to wait. Go ahead, Andy.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought that was important, of course, to fit into the argument.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Well, boy, it was already spoken about, but I'm seeing in the Guardian here. Yes. Blue wash. Follies and TPP delivers a clean sweep as voters reject PNM for a second straight election. Dennis conceded and to step down as PNM Tobago. Dennis considers to step down as Tobago Council of the Elders. That's just how it is. The murder toll is about 13 so far. Yes, 13. Today's what? Today's the 13th. Yeah, I think today's the 13th. So it's going at one a day, boy. One a day, that's bad. One a day, that's real bad. Oh,
as we near the closure or the conclusion of the SOE on the 30th of this month, of course, the Prime Minister...
Mike, you're talking now, Mike.
Once again, boy, the Prime Minister has indicated, the government has indicated that something like what the Jamaicans came up with in terms of troubled communities across that country, they would now implement something like that. I don't have the actual legislation or the policy in front of me, but I would get it during the course of the day if that is the focus of the government as the SOE comes to its terminus.
Nice.
How that pans out.
You had to, I don't know, boy. You're coming across like you're drunk in. You really had to put that mic. You had to talk in that mic. Oh boy. Motorists endure overnight lines at San Fernando licensing office. Let me hear about that. Dave. Boom. Let me hear about that.
Endure overnight lines at San Fernando licensing office. Farley Augustin's prophecy was fulfilled last night. Al in the south and Santa Flora in the southwest. Motorists converged at the licensing office in San Fernando on Sunday afternoon, drawn by urgency and fear of mounting penalties. By then, the line had already stretched nearly 600 meters, crawling from Princess Margaret Street to the Balasier Avenue compound. For many, the wait had become an endurance test. Drivers arrived with meals in hand, preparing for.
Oh boy. And not only that, we are seeing here in the news too, in the Guardian, Patrice gives back with free carnival concert. The economic struggles. Let's hear that. Oh boy.
Tea amid economic struggles. From Couva in S felt it was time to take her annual show in a new direction, although she hadn't yet figured out how. This year, she revealed that the economic challenges affecting many citizens and the broader entertainment industry had inspired her to host a free concert at Flavor Village, Queen's Park, Savannah, Port of Spain, on January 22nd. The concert will be a collaboration with the National Carnival Commission, NCC. I just wanted to give fans an opportunity to just come out and enjoy themselves for a day. Because I know what life can feel like when it's difficult, and you want to escape, but you don't have the means to. So, I just created this opportunity for fans to come out, to give them me, Roberts said yesterday. Roberts said it was never about the money for her, but about showing appreciation to the loyal fans who have supported her over the years. She said she wanted to give them the chance to celebrate without any financial pressure. I don't want anything. I just want to give. I really love my fans. I don't just say it, I truly appreciate them. I wanted to give them a space to come out and enjoy themselves, especially knowing that many don't have the means right now, she said. The rock show singer explained that the idea came to her just as she was about to shoot the music video for Michael Teage's popular 2026 soccer track, the capital, on which she is featured, and she immediately contacted her team to make it happen.
Bang, 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 bang. John Tobago, while we go through the headliners, the lines are open, eh? Time check. I know we might have to think now. Time check, it's exactly 38 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. Lennox Smith, do you really believe that them artists looking to organize a give free concert based on they really care or whatever? Or they realize that's just the pitbull opinion? Or they realize that have who try to have a little concert and realize it popping down because people broke, people have no money. And I hope, because we see the Flavored Village, I will want you to organize after that concert, Lennox Smith, and get to the freedom of information to make sure that she said it's free. She giving up fans and everybody it free to make sure that the NCC or government ain't pay she 1 cent for having a free concert in which she say anytime on the low profile. The government fund that. Well, I'll want them to fund all of the artists too. If it's a noble cause and she doing it for free, well, all right, she said free. She understand the economic pressures and whatever. I will get real vexed with the government if they only give she 5 cents. Not even 5 cents. What's your thoughts on that, Lennox Smith? They're smiling, me playing that, you know.
Well, I have no difficulty if it is that she has voluntarily said so. I assume that she is not pressured into engaging free of charge pro bono, and where she is going to have it is very significant. It's going to boost, of course, those persons with their culinary, carnival, and local dishes and so on sale. And she said that, and she went on to say, don't come with any the entire exercise. There's no hidden agenda. Come with yourself. There is no entry fee, and all of the things that suggest that it is a free concert, sponsored and or exercised by her and her team. No other, I suppose they may or may not be guest artists by the time the entire thing comes around, because I mean it's a new thing and people try to hitch their wagon in order to get a little publicity, especially those who may not be in the limelight as her. But so I have to take it at face value. I'm not going to make any more commentary on it, except to say that it appears that is an honest gesture to give back to her fans and friends and those who have supported her over the years.
All right. So what I mean? That mean you feel is that thing, so you're not going right to the Freedom of Information to make sure she can get 1 black cent? Where I mean by that?
Well, of course, the information will come to us whether they like it or not, and then, of course, we can take such action, because these things can't be kept under the carpet, so to speak, from the ground report. We are ground people. I am right down the road there, not too far from the entrance of the Savannah on George Street, and I'm sure that many of the patrons who would want to go to this voluntary exercise will certainly find themselves up there from that community in Nelson, Duncan, Piccadilly, East Port of Spain. So I those things do not.
Let me access something. Let me access something. Where all of them there from on that side there going across so by that place there so forth to rob people? I just asking to rob people or some rob tobacco.
No, they're going and take in the offering of Patrice, because she said it's a voluntary, non-profitable for her, non-commercial exercise. That is what, and they're going out, of course, clear their heads, get us some mental breather, because I mean it's tough. It's really a tough time.
All right, just making sure, just making sure. Yeah, just making sure, man. Me ain't playing that. Morning caller. Yeah, let me take our one call while we continue to go through this. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. Oh boy. I'm gonna take our next one day.
Andy, good morning. Lennox, good morning. Great win for the THA UNC.
What madness you talking? Great win for the THA UNC. Tano UNC in Tobago? Like you
we head into a break.
Go ahead, Director Snipes.
More news, more access, more ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter on air and online. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Every morning begins with a story. The headlines you need. The voices you trust. The conversations shaping our nation. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today, where your day starts informed and inspired. News that matters to you. Conversations that spark new ideas. Stories that move Trinidad and Tobago forward. Tune in weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. or join the conversation on any smart device at TNT Today Show. Trinidad and Tobago Today. Start here, exclusively on TTT.
Ready to see your money grow? Let PSCU Credit Union help you achieve your financial goals and build your wealth. We've got the tools to make your money work harder for you. Our investment accounts offer competitive interest rates designed to maximize your returns and give you peace of mind. The time to invest is now. Make the smart move and watch your wealth grow. Apply online at www.pscutt.com or visit any of our branches. For more information, call 623-7570 or for Tobago, call 639-1926. PSCU, on us you can rely.
Talk City 91.1 FM.
The ground report. The ground report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The ground report. The ground report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The ground report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy. We are back. Time check. It's about 1:45 to 7 o'clock, and you're listening to the ground report. Wow, so much of you all online so early. All who names and get called, as we call it, wasn't on before 20 past 6. 20 past 6, I don't call names. Yeah, that last caller there about clean sweep Tobago, UNC, whoa. I don't know UNC in Tobago, partner. I feel, Rajan, Mr. Orlando, like you wake up this morning and you smoke a spuff, a Miami or some kind of heavy ganja or something or what? Don't bring the symptoms something on the ground report now, man.
I think what he was referring to is the rejection by the electorate of the notion or the argument or the campaign efforts of the PNM to suggest that the radar is an issue. They have rejected that. They have rejected the fact that the ship that was ported in Port of Spain, the war and the historic that was created by the PNM has not materialized, and then they realized that all of that was was a concoction of their very fertile imagination, and in an attempt to get unmeritoriously back into government in Tobago, and therefore the electorate rejected that. I suppose that is what he was referring to when, of course, he tried to involve UNC in the outcome in Tobago.
All right.
That's my only conclusion that I can draw why he would have done that. I'm sure that he would have known. I don't think we should go that far to say that he didn't know that the UNC was not involved and has stated that they will not be involved in Tobago's affairs as far as electoral politics is concerned.
All right. Director Snipes, give me a close-up to Lennox face, eh? Because I want people to see, so we gonna know when he's lying now. Remember, we used to see when Dr. Keith Christopher Rory lying, he go twist up so, he go move up his head so. I ain't going to see his face good, so the people go be able to, yeah, boy. Only go let me know when Lennox Smith lying, you know. Yeah, let me take a call, man. Morning, caller. Go ahead, caller, morning. Go ahead, Makano. A pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning to you, my brother. Blessed good morning to you, Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, and Michael Cook.
Yes.
Malcolm X, good morning. Blessed good morning to you, Malcolm X. Bellman, good morning. Miss Woodbrook, good morning. Miss Santa Cruz, good morning. Blessed good morning. Barapo, good morning to you, my brother. I know you down here, Barapo. Bless us to each and every one. Mother Bonnie, good morning to you. Silver Fox, good morning to you. You all know me. I am blessed that Tobago had to win what they have to do. Mr. Arnold Roberts, good morning. And to my team of the UNC family, good morning.
Yes.
Onilal, morning. Miss Kamija, good morning. Miss Shogona Steves, good morning. And blessed good morning to each and every one. My Andy brother.
But before you go, partner, but like you smoke a spuff too? Good morning, good morning, good morning. You smoke a spuff this morning or anything?
Huh?
You smoke a spuff or weed or something this morning too? I don't know, just asking.
Well, if you say so, you're my brother, so you know I do them things, but at the end of the day, it was blessed that Tobago had won what they have to get.
Yes.
They're not supposed to get, and if it wasn't for you on the ground report today,
yes.
we wouldn't have reached where we have today, my brother. I consider all that as a blessing to the guys.
Now use a soldier, man. Makano, man. A real soldier. Thanks so much, Mr. Makano.
And I want to say one thing again. Blessed to the people of the
Tobago
agriculture place in McBean.
McBean?
Yes. Blessed to the people of McBean. The mighty people that is called blessed people from the Garden of Eden.
Of course. All right. Next caller. I must say a pleasant good morning to all the people of McBean, Trinidad, that are locked on. A pleasant good morning to you all. Not forgetting our maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers, the drivers of Trinidad and Tobago that find us back, the ground report back on Talk City 91.1 FM. Hey. Always spread the word, when they reach on the stand, everybody know where to put them, the dial on, you know. Let them know where to put their dial. And to you drivers, all the bunks up anybody telling all drive not this morning. Change that dial. Me, you don't want to hear them fellas. All the bunks up anybody like that for the morning? All they call man, let me know if rain falling too. Anybody in all your maxi, in all your taxi, in all your PH vehicle, telling all they change this dial from this program. Put them out of the maxi, put them out. Put them out of the taxi, put them out. Just tell them, hey, come out my car. Don't ever tell a driver to change the dial. Especially when look onto the ground report. Okay? Nice. A pleasant good morning to you, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution to the ground report this morning?
A pleasant good morning to you, Andy Williams, Michael Cool, and also Lennox Smith, and
good morning to you.
Trinidad and Tobago, Paul Saran, San Fernando.
Hey, Paul, how are you going, my brother? Long time see.
Yes, long time to hear from. Yes.
I'm good, actually, just focusing on observing the politics because I recently graduated with a political science degree, so I'm just looking on. However, what I'm saying is that I would like to say congratulations to the people of Tobago and to King Farley. Also, that I would like to see the endorsement of the Prime Minister of this country. What I want to say, though, in terms of my sentiments, is that political scientists in this country was asking for an introspection into the People's National Movement. Far too long, we have the old gatekeepers there, and it's like a friend and family affair. We want real democracy. We want fairness in our land. And this goes to show that regardless what the People's National Movement has stated in terms of low voter turnout in Tobago, why didn't they turn out to ensure that that did not happen? Because they feel defeated, and for far too long, as I was rightfully saying earlier, they would use the low voter turnout to justify, but that did not justify. They need an introspection. Thank you.
Hey, before you go, Paul, I'm happy that you get through with your degree in political science. So now you will be officially the political analyst of the Ground Report.
All right, thank you so much. And
go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. You know my number is always available to give my fair and unbiased commentary.
All right, so I want Lennox Smith, while our political analyst is on, the Ground Report political analyst Paul is on, what question would you like him to analyze when it comes into the Tobago elections? Let's see if that agree. Yeah. Lennox, you go ahead, Lennox Smith.
I mean, you're trying to tell the man you want to determine whether he earned his degree. All right. Well, from what you have said, I think it justifies the means justify that end that he just analyzed here. But that means,
go ahead, Lennox.
In all seriousness, what are your views in terms of the PNM? Where can they go now? What they have been tried and tested. They have been consistent with one narrative, fake news, misinformation, disinformation, attempting, of course, to get back to where they were without really making serious adjustments to their behavioral pattern and their method of operation. How do you see the PNM faring? Not just in Tobago, but certainly in Trinidad as well. We have a local government elections coming up next year, which of course we have a duty to make some kind of input and assess. So there you go.
All right, so my analysis based on what you're saying, Lennox, is that when I looked at the political landscape in both Trinidad and Tobago, with recently the Tobago's election, you can see that there's an internal fight in the PNM. And in order to alleviate that internal fight, we need people to come back to the PNM who are really interested in that type of politics, right? And if they're interested in that type of politics, they need to have serious introspection, as I would endorse Professor and political scientist Dr. Ghani stated yesterday on his analysis in Tobago. CNC3. However, what I would indicate as a young upcoming political scientist is that PNM needs to be serious. They need to hit the ground, they need to take care of the people, and they need to move away from this type of 1% behavior, right? The people speaks volumes, right? And if you don't listen to the ground and you don't listen to the people, they would move away. And in terms of Tobago, in terms of the Tobago PNM Council, they need to go back to the drawing board. They need to get new young minds into the set and move away those old draconian gatekeepers, because it's not working. But my advice to the PNM in Tobago is just join the TPP and let Tobago Tobago is we, right? As the statement stated in the TPP. So I would say PNM join Tobago, Farley and the TPP, and let that little island upscale, because we need to focus on tourism. And that's one of the resources in Tobago. And I'm simply saying,
finally, before you go, it's 3 minutes. Would you consider that there is a credibility deficit as far as the PNM is concerned, and therefore whatever methodology they may have adopt, whatever metamorphosis or change that they may attempt to adopt, do you think that that will do them anything particularly in the immediate to medium term? Do you think that would increase their political, let's say, currency?
In terms of credibility,
you have a minute and 20 seconds. Go ahead.
Just 1 minute. Yeah, just 1 minute to wrap up. No, they need to go back to the drawing board, and this does not take 3 to 6 months. It takes a long time before they get back credibility. They have to gain trust in the people. Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
I
much.
would have responded that way as well.
Political
Well done.
analyst, young upcoming political analyst, the Ground Report political analyst. Yes, yes. Paul, keep up the good work, my brother.
Yes, indeed.
Time check. It's about 2 minutes to the hour to 7 o'clock. Over 700 and something people done lock on. It's not 7 o'clock yet. Wow, online.
And the people simply doesn't trust the PNM.
Yeah, they don't trust
Full
them.
stop.
They don't trust them.
They have done too much for too long.
Short and sweet caller. You have exactly 30 seconds to bring your contribution. Morning caller.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. A special good morning to Tobago. A special morning to Mr. Augustine, the leader of the TPP. I also want to say good morning to Mother Bernie, because for 4 years she has been saying, never again PNM. This is the end of PNM in Tobago.
Thank you very much. Inas Ali and Mr. Ali, a pleasant good morning to you all. All of you that are now joining us online, all you have to be on before 6:20. Director Snipes, you will take it as you ready. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I noticed, Andy, I must say, I noticed that they ain't giving credit to the Ground Report and its consistent predictions.
Update at 7 a.m. I'm Terry Roberts, making the news at this time. The Tobago People's Party won every seat in the Tobago House of Assembly election on Monday. Leader of the party, Foley Augustine, in his victory speech, said they are the one for the island.
If there were any doubts about whether or not the political institution I lead have the right to lead, if there were any doubts about whether or not the people of Tobago are behind us, today the people of Tobago said we only want an indigenous Tobago political institution.
Based on preliminary results, the Tobago People's Party is set to take full control of the Tobago House of Assembly for the 2026 to 2030 term. The sweeping TPP victory was welcomed by members of the United National Congress government, including ministers Barry Padarath and Philip Alexander, who publicly congratulated the party on its historic win. After it became clear that the Tobago People's Party, or TPP, took a commanding lead in the Tobago House of Assembly election, PNM Tobago Council leader Ansel Dennis conceded defeat at around 10 p.m., acknowledging the party's loss as results continued to come in. Dennis said, "We have lost the election. I don't know by how many seats or by what margins, but we have lost." He also announced that he would be stepping aside as leader once the final results are confirmed. Dennis, who was unsuccessful in his bid for the Buku Mount Pleasant seat, made the statement at the PNM's Tobago headquarters, where the atmosphere was subdued. He added that a recount would be requested for the Darrell Spring WIM seat, which PNM candidate Kelvin Morris lost by a narrow margin of 17 votes. Other parties contesting the election also failed to secure representation. The Innovative Democratic Alliance, IDA, led by Dr. Denise Soyafat Angus, did not win any of the 11 seats it contested, while the Unity of the People, led by Nkosi Phillips, was unsuccessful in the lone seat it contested in Buku Mount Pleasant. In other news, given the recent proposed amendments by the Maternity and Retrenchment Acts, President of the Fathers Association of Trinidad and Tobago, Rondell Fields, is hopeful that it will be a part of the consultation process. In an interview, he noted that the Fathers Association of Trinidad and Tobago has welcomed the proposed amendments, which will see the introduction of paternity leave.
General, he would have responded, and he did indicate that he did highlight, or he did make mention that they want us to be consulted when it comes to the drafting, and that is something that we intend to hold them to. We are seeing, most importantly, that though we see legislative works on the rise, the time must be suitable for fathers to be able to make meaningful bond with their children and also lend the required support to their spouses and partners we have always suggested from since the Joint Select Committee in 2018 that no less than 2 months, no less.
In sport, the Trinidad and Tobago Schools Basketball Association has announced that the opening ceremony of the secondary schools will take place this Thursday at the Eastern Regional Indoor Sporting Arena in Tacarigua. The opening ceremony will feature a showcase series, giving media houses a first look at the talent across different districts and divisions. During the series, we will see teams from the North, East, and South zones all competing. In a media release, the TTSBA referred to the event as more than just a ceremony, but a statement of intent for the future of basketball in the nation's schools. And that was your TTT News Update. I am Carrie Roberts. We now return to Trinidad and Tobago today. Have a good morning.
That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
The Cabinet has approved the increase in the permissible age of importation of foreign-use right-hand drive private cars, that's sports utilities, SUVs, sedans, and station wagons, powered by gasoline, dieseline, or compressed natural gas, CNG, from 3 years to under 8 years, and under from the date of manufacture.
Music.
As Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has announced recently with our revitalization master plan, we are open for business. And a key area, a key focus of that master plan is, of course, the energy sector and the energy hub. And we will be open for business, not only for Nutrien, but for all other players that wish to discuss their investment portfolio with us.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk City 91.1 FM.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team, as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back, we are back, we are back. Time check. It's approximately 6 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. And you're listening and viewing the Ground Report. So you're listening to us on Talk City 91.1 FM. So to those of you, the driving public, don't forget. As you bounce up your driving partner, that driving that maxi, that taxi, that PH vehicle. Yeah, all who traveling in bus. Bus man, make sure let them bus drivers and them lock back horn. So you truckers, give me a horn. Give me a horn, all them truckers and them, not give me a horn. Yeah, man, give me a horn. Trinidad and Tobago twang, this be different. I might say, so you truckers, give me a horn. And one of them gone with me woman, you know. That's how it is going. That's the horn I'm talking about. Give me a horn, truckers! That's what we talking about. So don't forget, Trinidad and Tobago, the lines are open while we go through. And remember, when you say in your mornings, because our big next launch is on the 19th, eh? So that's why I want to make sure, when you say in your mornings, you make sure and say good morning to my director, Nigel Snipes. So just say good morning to Director Nigel Snipes when you'll get in. So in that way, we'll always have a smooth transition. So any interruption will come across very professional. Yeah, you have a kind of voice like Mikey K them there and Lennox and them you come in. Aye, we are, me know like you have a kind of bush Yankee and them or something, boy. Freshwater Yankee. Me know what they go say about that. I don't know, boy. Some kind of freshwater Yankee. I don't know. Why them anchors and them in all these media houses and them like to. I could understand the big word man Lennox Smith. But when you're hearing them anchors and them DJ anchors and them talk show anchors and them they so they all they go hear him read a ad-lib and all them kind of bacchanal thing they all they go hear. And when he interrupt all they go hear how professional the voice. Yeah, but the man have a nice voice. That's good. So we have a smooth professional transition now. Like when he say, we have to go for a break and come back. Last call we can take. A caller, you have approximately 30 seconds to wrap up. Yeah, you have to do all them things. But we ain't want the news and the ads and all those various things just busting in on all now. Yeah. If I do it, they go come across disrespectful or they go some biased person who don't like the pit bull. Go say, Lennox, look the pit bull cut me off, and they go call Lennox and complain, and they go call Mikey K and complain, and then they go call Talk City and complain. The pit bull disrespect me, he cut me off just so. So I take myself out of that. So when I get cut off, it's Director Snipes cut all off, not the pit bull at all.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh Lord,
I know Lennox Smith like that one, no, but he's so wicked. He go come and play. He talking about look at how Andy's throwing off this thing off of himself and thing. Oh, look how he's smiling all. Let me pay him on big all. What? We have a caller, but caller, hold on. Let me hear my co-host, man. Let me hear him. Let me hear what you have to say about that. Go ahead, Lennox Smith. Yeah, let me pay my cross, man.
Silence is consent, my friend. So I have concurred. I am in agreement. All right, my friend. I think yes, your analysis is on spot, and therefore I could have no qualms or any difference in opinion as far as that is concerned. However, of course, if we have a call, let's take it, because I have found the article with respect to the alternative moving forward to the SOE that is supposed to end at the end of this month, on the 30th of this month. So they're looking at what is called in Jamaica zones of special operation.
Oh.
Zones of special operation, yes.
Very good. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you, caller. Where you calling from and what's your contribution on the ground report this morning? What's your front burner?
Morning, Andy. Felix here. My front burner, I'll send you a message on your phone concerning the victory speech by Farley. You could play an excerpt from it. Lennox, instead of before you go by power horse, you must practice to put the mic by your mouth. According to Andy, head up here, he tell you, put the mic near your mouth and talk so that the listening public will hear you loud and clear. Right? But Lennox again,
I thought I would have been doing that, but it appears that I need to do more. But go ahead. Good advice, constructive advice is always welcome on this program and by me.
Yeah, go ahead.
I must congratulate you for your assumption and your prediction concerning the PNM in Tobago.
Yes.
Right? You was on par from beginning to end. What we would like you to do is to tell us the people who does predict election result in the land. What they call?
Political analysts?
They're called pollsters.
No,
pollsters.
Pollsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, pollsters. Yes.
Yeah. From the PNM point of view, I find that they should give a walk to predict them, and that walk it should go like, I want all in power again. All should go in political dustbin according to what you say, right?
Yeah,
So
I think they're going to pay for that kind of bad news for them. That's bad news for them.
You know this, you can walk.
Yeah.
To say them thing about the PNM.
To tell them you are designated and will inevitably go to the dustbin of history. I don't think anybody will want to put on money for that.
No. Hold 1 minute.
But
Go ahead, caller.
If they are so inclined, I will gladly take it and to give that kind of prediction to them.
Go ahead, caller. Morning, caller.
Yeah, morning. This is Orlando.
Go ahead, Orlando, number 2.
Yes, what I'm saying is, as I always say, no ban shouldn't be selling no more drinks again. Let the people on the street have to live. That is something I want to see happen. I want to see that happen. That is serious business. People around the savannah, wherever it is, all in the greens and everything, let them make $1. So everybody have to live in Trinidad. Carnival is only for 1 week, not 1 year. And I think Mr. Lennox should push that 100%, because you can have a truck coming to sell drinks and serving the people in the van and the people in the streets with their drinks in spot, not in selling. So it's time we share up the wealth. Not those big bands must make 10 million and 20 million. The poor people waiting for $1. Okay, so it's just like everything else. We need to see that ban the fireworks, ban with playing music and selling drinks in the van.
Thank you very much.
The music is okay, but yeah.
Right.
So that need to be.
I want to tell you that I have already put pen to paper on that score, among others, because clearly you cannot have the mass switched to the west of Port of Spain, and where it originated in the east of Port of Spain, people are catching the ant nennen and so on. Why is in the west they're laughing all the way to the bank on Ash Wednesday? The people in the east still have their drinks and all of the investment still with them by Ash Wednesday. So we need to generate some kind of equilibrium to make certain that we structure it in such a way. And I think what you have suggested is probably one of the ways so to do.
Nice. Oh boy. Tobago, a pleasant good morning to you, Tobago. Lyndon Mark, a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you doing? Lennox Smith, good morning. All of your listeners.
Good morning to you, my friend.
Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. As you can see, that good day in Tobago, yeah? It's a very, very good day.
The skies are
For
blue.
the first time in history, of course.
Everything
for the first time in history, I think I can see now.
Fly in blue as well. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said for the first time in Tobago's history, we could say the People's National Movement is no more. The people have spoken, and now, I think all we have to look for now is upward mobility. And it should be seriously be noted that some of the reasons why the People's National Movement lost this election. And I heard Paul literally also said it. They would have to do some serious introspection. We have been saying to this week's time leader, we don't want you there. And, I think now that he has gotten the message, he will have to step aside and give the reins to someone else. But the question
is... So who you all was saying that to answer that is?
Oh, yeah. Okay. We said it to them.
All right.
We literally don't want you there. And the thing is so bad, not even the reader could find a vote. We can't find the PNM nowhere on the map. You know what I'm telling you? So, yeah, that's how serious it is. Other than that, I will also say one of the things...
But before you go to that, who are you seeing at this point in time to really and truly lead Tobago? Are you seeing any young person, anybody that that is a member of the PNM that Tobagonians might have a little respect for and all those various things that they might look to lean back towards the PNM, or you're not seeing anyone at all?
Listen, that is going to be a very difficult fight. And the only way that seriously has to happen, this current administration has to mess up so badly that, they have to now consider going back to the People's National Movement. But remember again, Andy, it has to be looked at. You're talking over 20 years of mismanagement, bad governance, and the list goes on. Most critically, I think what really sold it over the top is the fact that, the airport acquisition exercise left a very bad taste in Tobagonians' mouth where it comes to their lands being. And right now, we have people in Tobago right now who still cannot catch themselves back from the issue of that airport acquisition exercise. So when Penny running up to Tobago to fish, to convince Tobagonians, tell should we say, stay a tail down in Trinidad, don't come up here for nothing, more than a vacation, but leave politics, you stay down there and fight up down Trinidad. Other than that, I would also say what was also a win for this administration is the fact that Kamala Persad-Bissessar in less than 8 months went ahead to finalize the license for the quarry in Tobago that they couldn't even do in 10 years. You see how quick they come and organize these things? Those things added the little victory that push it over the top. So, those are the little things that can carry a milestone, Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Lyndon Mark. Next caller. A pleasant good morning to you, caller. Where you calling from? And what's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning? What's on your front burner? The #1 program, the Ground Report this morning.
All right. Good morning to Nigel Snipe, Michael Kerr, Andy William, and Lennox. I want to say my front burner, my front burner this morning. I want to say special good morning to some people that pop up around us and wouldn't leave us at all. There's a nice pothole by Belmont Intermediate School when you're swinging out of Belmont. That big pothole in the middle of the road there. I ask the corporation, please see about that pothole so we can send condolences to that pothole. And there's one right by Success School. Good morning to David.
Oh God, wait. Wait now, reporter. You say cover the pothole like you're burying the dead. So bury it and you're going to send condolences so you can wrap up the funeral.
That is correct.
Yeah.
And I want to also send condolences to the one by Success School. Good morning to David Mohammed. That has caused a heaping set of traffic around this time between 6 and 9 because that is the only outlet out of Port of Spain besides the highway. And between 6 and 9, it is be a one-way coming down from Fernandez to by Success School. So please, I would like to send condolences to that pothole there. Okay, I will leave it there for now. But good morning again, Trinidad and Tobago. Bless and Tobago. I love it. Bye.
Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Ground Report. What's on your front burner this morning? Let us know where you're calling from, though.
Good morning to you, Andy Williams. And good morning to you, Lennox Smith. And good morning to Mighty K. Good morning to the Ground Reporter. And good morning to all the listeners of Talk City 91.1. Andy Williams, are you hearing me clearly?
No, I not going to hear you until only acknowledge my director, Nigel Snipes.
Well, you had a waiter.
Oh, all right.
You had a waiter. And good morning to you, Director Nigel Snipe, my friend. Nigel Snipe, First Order. I am a member of the First Order family.
All right.
Andy Williams.
All right.
Yes, I am a member of the First Order family.
So
that First Order was established 21 years ago.
Oh, good. So use Kunji, use COP, use First Order.
Yeah, I remember the first one, a family too. You see, we don't imitate, we just originate. And good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. It is amazing to see that the TPP Fali Augustine political party take the 15th seat. Let me say condolences to the People's National Movement. I hope you never resurrect again. The PNM dead. You know, it have a song, it alleged that the PNM dead. Well, we take off the alleged now. It is confirmed that the PNM dead. Fali, you need to do some work. You need to do some work. And the platform you was speaking about, most of the young people, is only about 20-something thousand people come out and vote. Most of the young people them didn't come out and vote. With senior citizens come out and vote. Fali, you need to work on that. You need to create opportunities now for those young people and them. You need to motivate them, encourage them, and inspire them to be part of your political party and come out in the front line. You have a lot of work to do. You need to assist those people at the airport that Keith Rowley, that wicked, deceitful, conniving, vindictive man, that he move out with all the people them from living all the big house and thing from by the airport, and they did catching the aunt, uncle, and then renting here, renting there, and all kind of thing. Why is Keith Rowley living in the big mansion and seeing about the goat pen? Fali need to assist these people and them and bring back some independence in their life. After the wickedness Keith Rowley established on the people and them, you need to assist the people and them and represent the people and them. You need to see 55,000 people come out and vote for the Tobago House of Assembly election. You need to do that. You need to work on that and ensure the PNM. I'm so glad that Ansel Dennis and that next one, what was the next one, the minority leader, Andy Williams, name? Kelvin Morris. Yeah. I'm so glad. They beg him, they say, Kelvin Morris, the PNM over here so long, and we inherit nothing, the Tobago inherit nothing. We never even get we fish depot and thing. He said, well, I gave him a 3-piece suit. Take your 3-piece suit now. You deny the people of Tobago for a 3-piece suit. Take your 3-piece suit now and go and help them in the fishing depot. That's what you wanted the office for. To wear a 3-piece suit and be amongst all them wicked, evil, deceitful, conniving, and vindictive PNM people and them. That is what you wanted that suit for? You didn't want to represent the people and them, encourage them, motivate them, inspire them, give them the opportunity. You didn't want that. You wanted to be a PNM. You, Ansel Dennis now. I only hope you know your laws and you prepare yourself for your lawsuit now. Prepare yourself for your lawsuit for thieving Prince Swani song. They're coming at you. All them buildings and them you have. I ain't calling no name for this one. But all them buildings you have in Tobago, when you now start, you didn't have them. You didn't have none of those buildings and them. Now you have a set of building all over Tobago renting. I only hope that can help you pay your law fee. And the Williams and the Ground Pete, the Ground Report. Nigel Snipe, my friend, good morning to you again and Happy New Year to you and your family and them. And I want to hear Nigel Snipe a little more. Andy Williams, why don't let Nigel Snipe talk a little more? If it's 3 hours, he's supposed to have this be part of the program to Nigel Snipe. There are hundreds of thousands of people.
I'm right here.
Hundreds of thousands of people want to hear Nigel Snipe. I want to hear Nigel Snipe too. So when you hear Andy Williams dialogue, busting in the conversation. Thank you.
Oh boy. Kunji, COP, Farmer. Everything. All the lines are open. Lennox Smith. Anything you want to say? Because I have some voice notes to go
plain spoken. He comes across as that kind of a very rough guy. But of course, I know that there may be some tender spot there for the Ground Report at least. Yes, indeed. That information, as I said, after the SOE, well, of course, the zone of special operation that is being touted around as a continuation of this exercise. Let me just read 2 paragraphs in today's Express I have found. The government is looking at several options to deal with the country's crime problem including designated zones of special operation. That is a creature of the Jamaicans. They had this serious crime problem, gang and so on, and they came up with that and put it in legislation, right? As done in Jamaica after the state of emergency comes to an end on January 31st. So it's 31st, not the 30th. Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisasa last Thursday held a meeting of the National Security Council during which this SOE was among the key items discussed. The meeting took place at the Diplomatic Center at St. Anne's following the conclusion of the cabinet meeting chaired by the Prime Minister. The SOE is set to expire on January 31st, and any further extension would require a special majority in Parliament. Of course, they would want to avoid that. Among those present at the meeting were Police Commissioner and Chief of Defense Staff, as well as, Chief of Defense Staff. Responding to questions from the Express yesterday, Minister of Homeland Security, Roger Alexander, said that the meeting was wide-ranging, while noting the matters discussed were confidential and sensitive in nature. He confirmed that the SOE was on the agenda, along with government anti-crime initiatives and plans to ensure public safety as the country heads further into the carnival season. Under Prasad Bisasa's government, the SOE was first proclaimed on July 18, 2025, following intelligence about a prison-based criminal network planning to target key officials and institutions. All right, so that essentially is what it appears to be the plan. As I said, it is a creature of the Jamaicans, having, of course, been plagued with the similar situation here, and it appears to be working. It has a mixture of curfews, a mixture of frisking, a mixture of moving police on the ground, on their legs into these communities. What we consider here to be, of course, crime hotspots. I suppose that is their version of what we consider to be crime hotspots. So that special attention will be paid to these communities. And of course, I am waiting with bated breath to see what actually will be the manifestation.
Wait, well, I will tell you in advance.
Wait.
One of these spots will be in your areas there, man. We're afraid to say that. We must lock down those areas there.
I said that I'm waiting, so I know that when I said I'm waiting, it's obvious. I know it's George Street, Nelson Street. After all, I mean, it's the only street that is mentioned in any advisories against Trinidad and Tobago across the globe. They tell the people if you do happen to come to Trinidad, Nelson Street. So, nice. Yes, so that's why, yes.
Nice. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. Welcome to the Ground Report, the #1 talk program on the morning in Trinidad and Tobago. What's on your front burner this morning?
Morning, Andy.
Good morning. And where are you calling from?
Morning, Lennox, and morning, Mr. Nigel Snipes.
Nice.
This is Small Dread.
Small Dread. Hey, Small Dread, a pleasant good morning to you.
Yeah, boy, partner, boy. Long time, boy.
Yes, I must say a pleasant good morning to your wife that always look on to. Small Dread wife, a pleasant good morning to you. And a Small Dread one, I must say a pleasant good morning to the whole of Valencia. Good morning, Valencia.
Morning. Yeah, boy, Andy, boy. You know what I see in this Tobago election? You see that blue? That blue have plenty meaning. Kamala put blue in the UNC. And Tobago was blue. Blue, God love you. And that is the truth. Blue does cut all Obia.
Yeah.
Blue cut Rowley Obia clean. And the whole country, Trinidad and Tobago, feeling much lighter this morning. the sun shining, the place bright, the place light. It's amazing. It's amazing feeling. And I want to congratulate Mr. Fali, as I said 3 days ago on my Facebook page, that the result would be 15-0. I also said Fali is great and great is Fali. And I know the outcome from the beginning of this election campaign. So again, I want to say congrats to all you for all your hard work that all you did, and congratulate the whole of Tobago on the victory. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next caller, pleasant good morning to you. Welcome to the Ground Report. What's on your front burner this morning? What's supposed to make news that not making news? Good morning to you.
A pleasant morning to Andy Williams, the Pitbull. Good morning to Lennox Smith, the Englishman, and to all that is listening.
Director
Andy,
Snipes. Director Snipes.
And Director Snipes. Andy, you here in Tabakit?
Go ahead.
Let me congratulate Fali and his team. But here's where I go in, Andy, what I have been saying. Weak Penny led the PNM in Tobago to defeat. Andy, let Tabakit repeat.
Weak Belly Penny.
And that's why I tell you, I gave her the name Weak Penny.
Now, but you had to put in the belly, but Tabakit, you had to put in the belly, man. Weak Belly Penny, man.
Right. But let me say this.
Go ahead.
Kamla Prasad, the successor, the Prime Minister, and the Honorable Penny Beckles is no match for the Honorable Kamla Prasad, the successor. Andy, let's call it this morning, and let's give credit to the Honorable political leader of the great party, the United National Congress. And I want to say, the only true leader remaining in Trinidad and Tobago is the Honorable Kamla Prasad, the successor. Andy, I sure you see where I'm going with this. Anywhere Kamla is making an intervention, there will be victory. And silently, I want to say, from Basdev Pandey comeback, the only astute leader and brilliant leader and understand the bowel of the politics is the Honorable Kamla Prasad, the successor. And let's call it, Andy, Penny Beckles is no match for the Honorable Kamla Prasad, the successor. She will put her finger, she's going to rub her, and she will put her in the political cemetery. And that is what Kamla did with her strategy in Tobago. And as I close, Weak Belly Penny, Andy, you add that, let me say it now again. Weak Penny Beckles, her leadership is weak. She is no match for the Honorable Kamla Prasad, the successor. And come local election in 2027, the same Honorable Kamla Prasad, the successor, this time will do like the strategy she worked with Fali and bring the whole of Trinidad and Tobago yellow. And it is exciting times ahead. And I want to say, Fali and Tobago, take a bow, but do not become complacent with the victory. Remember, your mandate is from the people. And who you're going to work to satisfy now, not the people to the top in the party, but the people. This is a people's victory. And as I take my leave, the PNM is now dead in Tobago. The PNM is dead in Tobago. Yellow belly, weak belly, Penny Beckles, Kamla Prasad, the successor, is your mother when it comes to election. Tabak it out and off.
Wrong report, we head to a break.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. TTT News, nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Every morning begins with a story. The headlines you need. The voices you trust. The conversations shaping our nation. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today, where your day starts informed and inspired. News that matters to you. Conversations that spark new ideas. Stories that move Trinidad and Tobago forward. Tune in weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. or join the conversation on any smart device at TNT Today Show. Trinidad and Tobago Today. Start here, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1 FM. The ground report. The ground report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The ground report. The ground report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The ground report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back. Time check. Yeah, it's 20 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock. And you're viewing and listening to the Ground Report. You're listening to us on Talk City 91.1 FM. And you're viewing and listening to us online on Real Media TT for those of you that eventually have to leave your maxi taxis, your taxis, your PH vehicles, and you need to continue to listen to us. You will get us on social media, Real Media TT on YouTube, Real Media TT on Facebook, Corridor Transformation on YouTube, 648 Television on YouTube. You could also go on YouTube and press in The Ground Report on YouTube. And soon I'll be directing you to log on to Talk City on YouTube, to Talk City on Facebook, and coming up after us. So I want each and every one of you that are listening on radio to know, don't even bother to switch your dial, because after the Ground Report in the morning from 9 a.m., there's none other, but don't even bother, than Stefan Rees and Mr. X with their big program, Off the Record. Yes, that are going away. For those might be saying, who's Stefan? Synergy TV Stefan. Yeah, big program, eh? And then I can't forget Officer Shabadi at all, boy. That will be on from 12:30 to 1:30. Yeah. Taken in front. Yeah, that Officer Shabadi taken in front. That is a big program too, you know. But you all know there is no other. So all you don't even bother. The biggest program when it coming to reach, when it coming to listenership, when it coming to the ground, when it coming to not frightened to go anywhere, we take on the toughest decisions. We'll even take on the UNC if we have to. There's no other program. So don't even bother. than the ground report. The ground report. The ground report. Nice. Let's go to the lines, man. Morning caller.
Blessed up your in heart. Good morning to you, brother Andy.
Good morning to you. And where you calling from?
I'm calling from the Claxton Bay area, brother Andy.
Claxton Bay area?
Yes.
Okay, so here what to do. Don't forget to say pleasant good morning to Lennox Smith, the big word man, and Director Snipes. And you make your contribution, Claxton Bay.
Yes, brother Andy, but you didn't give me time to rush. You just rushed me right on. So my brother Lennox Smith, you can't be forgotten. You have been doing great job. And not forgetting Mike K. And somebody say about Mr. What? Smith?
Director.
Director
Snipes.
Yeah, blessed morning to you guys. I want to say a happy New Year's to you for working so hard, tirelessly, but you've been going. Indeed, it's a pleasure to say congratulations to Brother Fali, who has done every instrumental thing that he has done to get the minds up. And you know, Tobago make us look bad in Trinidad because we still have some people quarreling in Trinidad over PNM behavior. And I'm telling you, Tobago, you have done well. You know, you are the little one, but you open our eyes in Trinidad. Congratulations to you. I want to say that you have not make a mistake. A house divided cannot stand. And now that I know everybody is hoping that he will do his best, and we too will be on his heels, especially with the youths, and get, you know, good things to happen. We're in a good position now to make one destiny, one island, because not what your country could do for you, but what you can do for your country.
Thank you very much, Claxton Bay. Oh boy. Oh.
Some calls on the side.
Go ahead on that side. Hold on this side. Go ahead, Director Snipes.
Good morning. Welcome, caller.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I was hoping that I hear our chairman of TTC this morning. Just calling to let you all know that good morning to Tobago especially, but I want the chairman to know that yes, we are looking for a lot of content. I tried calling yesterday, that's why I'm calling back today. We want a lot of content, but we want our chairman to look in to treating our staff and keeping TTC up and running. That is my little 2 cents for this morning. Thank you.
All right. So what the chairman looking to treating the staff good? I find so. Yeah. Wait, what kind of treatment? Zeros
and human resource, this industrial relations kind of thing he's talking about. That's one of the mills. So you know, and we leave that up to management.
Yeah, management.
I'm sure that with chairman with this position and understanding of the industry, I'm sure, and understanding of the industry, I'm sure that that will ultimately be a part and parcel and a front burner issue. So I don't think we should be too perturbed about that. I found the meaning of this zone of special...
The mic. Put the mic across on your side and that side of the mouth, so. By way of reading, yeah. No, not so. You have to go on the next side. Closer to your to the computer side there, so we go your reading. Right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying that the zone of special operation, which is a creature invented by the Jamaicans. Let me just read a synopsis for you so you people get an appreciation what the government is looking at based on the article that I read earlier.
Nice. Hold on, the two callers. Hold on. Go ahead, Lennox Smith.
Yeah. The zone of special operation is, the acronym for it is ZOSO, ZOSO, are designated areas in Jamaica aimed at addressing high rates of violent deaths and promoting community development. Very important. I suspect a person like me will do well there. The law reform, which of course relating to the zone of special operation, Special Security and Community Development Measures Amendment Act, so it is in the form of an act, a law, was passed to facilitate these measures and ensure public order and the rule of law. The act allows for the establishment of ZOSOs to implement interventions that promote social and economic development in vulnerable communities. The ZOSOs are part of a broader strategy to reduce violence and improve community safety through a clear hold and build approach, which includes displacing gangs, maintaining a security presence, and fostering community development.
Wow.
End of quote. So I think we have a fair idea as to where the thinking of the government is, and no doubt, I'm sure that that will be part and parcel of capitalizing. You know, you had this community policing, and you had another element on top of that, where you have law enforcement agencies will go into the community and stay there, not in a central station, that kind of thing. So I think they are on the right path if they are looking at that, and it has worked and is working for Jamaica. So why not? Why want to reinvent the wheel?
Nice. Oh boy, let me get the landline corner. Ulrich, you will come after the landline caller. Go ahead, landline caller.
Good morning. I appreciate that. Andy, this is Diego Martin, and Lennox morning for you.
Good morning to you as well.
We're talking about ZOSO. That has been successful in Jamaica. They have brought down their homicide, I think, by 43%, one better than thing. But you know what we have to understand? Why the former Prime Minister, the former administration did not take that legislation and bring it to Trinidad. You know what they did? They called for a regional security, and what KCR do? He called it a public health issue. They didn't really want to bring down the murder rate, the homicide, and the crime because they revel on that, they feed on that. And I want to tell Fali, congratulate him on his massive victory. And my take on it, remember there was a saying, TLT, taxing, lying, thieving government, the former administration, that played out. The integrity is compromised. The honesty is really not there. They continue to tell us untruths. And let me give you some evidence. It have an opposition leader, penniless and senseless. She is trying to put pressure on the government to pay the property tax. But I want to remind her, because I think Alzheimer is on the rise, and some politicians have it, particularly the PNM politicians. Keith Christopher Rowley said before, I think 2015, he's not going to bring it back. And what he said, he do contrary to it. When they were introducing this property tax, they say 3%, and they bring it down to 2%, and then the legislation was basically a caveat to be 5 or 10% as they see fit as we move along. But you know what is the important thing? Penny continued to tell us lies and mistruth. We were forced and we ran to pay it because they say if you don't pay the property tax, which is law, they're going to sell we house. So they had we under duress. So they should be telling us, taking money from the rental from the 65 or 160 recusal and give it back to us because they caused us this, put us in the predicament. I go and have a nice morning.
Thank you very much. Oh boy. Already just wait 1 minute. Because one thing the ground reporter forgot to do, because hey, I can't play or we can't play because we watching Fali them, eh? Don't play because it's a clean sweep. All you're getting out of hand with the people at Tobago at all. The ground report. You're actually the pitbull of radio. Watching all your all serious with a very close eye. Don't get big in all your clothes at all, you know. Because bite up all your bambalam. Yeah, but I can't get close here neither. Because we online people saying, oh, pitbull, you're back on radio and you win several acknowledge we online. Look how you get big in your dance now. You're on Talk City 91.1. And now we ain't want to say, ain't want to acknowledge we the social media bloggers comments Hey, let me get back in my shoes, eh? So let me wind back down that tinted glass there one time. RR saying devalue penny currency. Weak. Hey, Tommy Mohammed is saying no more red party. Well, Jen Monroe is saying the Psalms 9.8. Psalms 91.8. It is written, only with thin eyes shall thou behold and see the rewards of the wicked PNM, etc., etc.
What psalm is that, Andy? What psalm is that?
They say Psalm 91.8. So I know that I only hope this person.
91.8.
I only hope this person quoting the real scripture there, you know. Or they don't set up the pitbull there, you know. Hey, Jerome Moses. PNM spend trillions of dollars. Where all that money gone? That's Jerome Moses on Facebook. Premraj is saying, Mr. Tabakit, I agree with you. Diana Legendary is saying it's Trinidad's turn now. Ann Williams is saying good morning. Do that more and is saying Lennox Smith. Lennox Smith call was right. 15-0. Afisa D. Mohammed is saying, preach, Mr. Tabakit. Premraj is saying Penny can't step in Kamala's shoes from day one in office. Patricia Reed is saying Tabas, you know, Tabs, you know. Well, I'll show you some. It's Tabakiti on. Just School is saying, Reed, all your stinking.
Bang, 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 bang.
We papa. Joyce Ram is saying our PM is blessed. She will be successful in all her doings. Premraj is also saying, please, Penny, time to pack your bags and exit the door out right now. Right, so
we'll break before we go to the news at the top.
All right, go ahead, Director Snipes.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most. On air and online. More ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
Tune in to the Holy Trinity Cathedral program on Talk City 91.1 FM every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Mark your calendar. It's a great way to stay connected with the spiritual reflections, uplifting messages, and community updates right here with us on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Talk City 91.1 FM.
Nice, nice. What Carmen is saying. Carmen, good morning. Hey, Patricia Reed is saying, who is people, daddy and mommy? You is the best looking. I tell you, Patricia Reed, until you pop up it here, it's 2026 now. I don't buy cat and bag no miss. I don't know if you is a man or a woman. Put up a pity, let me see if you have mustache and beard, not Patricia Reed. I'm not playing that in 2026, you know. All right, let me continue with our online, all our social media. And this program is the only program that is be truly interactive with our bloggers. While on radio, while on TV, our social media bloggers are part of us. And they mustn't be left out. That's why when you log on the Real Media TT, Facebook, YouTube, and then you'll also be logging on to Talk City, Facebook, YouTube. Then from Monday, please God, come in. You'll be logging on to us on TV4. Yes, TV4. That's for those of you that on Digicel Network, People Nile Network, Amplia, Flow, all them bacchanal networks and them. Yeah. We'll go lock on and just watch the ugly pit bull bite up the place. I'm waiting for TV4 because I have in 2026 here, I have a new dance. Yeah, I have a new dance. It beating back Lennox Smith. All you have to call me the dancer boy now. Right? I Marshall Montano. Yeah, ha! I taken everything from everybody. And all the competitions. Lennox was the head. I taken over the dance too. Yeah, ha! Marshall! Lennox Smith, we think about that because I ain't gonna take no calls. Hey, Ulrich, let me take care after the program.
Myself will always welcome at a challenge as nebulous as it may be. And
the mic, talk to the mic.
I say a fella like me is always welcoming a challenge, and of course, even though it may be an exercise in futility as far as the competition is concerned.
Exactly. So if the competition is chutney, yeah, ha! Ice Marshall are going with that competition. All the competitions, yeah, ha! Are going in and are going and take it. You understand? Ulrich, well, you're on, but we have to go for a break. But still, say morning, Ulrich, and we will, after the 8 o'clock, get your contribution. But say morning, Ulrich. Have you on so long and you ain't say morning to the people, Ulrich?
Yeah, morning, Andy, morning to Lennox. Lennox, you say come back in? Andy, you say come back in?
Yeah, you come back after the, or you could still, you can remain hold on, it's up to you. But I only hope you're not coming at my boy Lennox Smith, this my co-host Lennox Smith this morning, you know.
We head in for the news.
All right.
With all that solid prediction, boy.
At this time. Trinidad and Tobago's presence on the international football refereeing stage continues to grow, with 14 local match officials appointed to the FIFA referees panel for 2026. The appointments confirmed through FIFA reflect the continued progress of Trinidad and Tobago's refereeing program and underlines the country's reputation for producing officials capable of performing at the highest level of the game. Among the selected are referees Timothy Derry, Cecil Hines, Nikolai Nyron, and Crystal Sobers. Some of the chosen assistant referees were Kurt Charles, Karen Myers, and Melissa Nicholas. In a media release, the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association congratulated all 14 officials on this significant achievement and extends best wishes as they represent Trinidad and Tobago across CONCACAF and on the global stage during the 2026 year. And that was your TTT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. Have a great day.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
Cabinet has approved the establishment of the regulatory framework for the registration and management of classic, antique, and vintage vehicles in Trinidad and Tobago.
Music.
Culture. We are now in a state where I can now proudly announce that our gas production will increase by a significant amount given all the various projects that are now expected to come online.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk City 91.1 FM.
The ground report. The ground report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The ground report. The ground report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The ground report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams and Lennox Smith, the ground report team, as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back, we are back, we are back. Time check. It's 3 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. Yours truly, the pitbull of radio. Better known as Andy Williams. Lennox Smith. The big word man. And Director Snipes. Yes, on the ones and twos, eh? Let me say a pleasant good morning to those of you that look on to us on Real Media TT Facebook, Real Media TT YouTube, The Ground Report YouTube, Corridor Transformation, 648 Television. And for those of you that are look on to us on Talk City 91.1 FM, in the maxis, in your taxis, in your PH vehicles, in your buses, all the truckers, all of you, spread the word. Let everyone know. The driving public. We are back.
Bang, 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 bang.
I will back all my maxi taxi drivers. Red band, green band, brown band, blue band. Rock and come in.
Bang, 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 bang.
I will back all my taxi drivers, all my PH drivers. For those of you that already lock on, let the rest know. Rock and come in. Talk City 91.1 FM.
Bang, 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 bang.
Because everybody know there is no other. So don't even bother when it comes to talk show programs on a morning in Trinidad and Tobago. The Ground Report set the precedent. As some people say, it's Ground Report or nothing.
Bang, 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 bang.
Go ahead, Ulrich. Sorry for that hold up, Ulrich. Sorry for that hold up. All right, well, we go take this next call by the time. Ulrich, you could call back. I'm so sorry about that. Go ahead, let us know where you're calling from and what's your contribution on the number one program, The Ground Report, this morning. What's on your front burner? What's supposed to make news that not making news? Let's hear you, caller.
Good morning, Andy and Uncle Lennox and Trinidad and Tobago, all the family on 91.9 Talk City and all with this broadcast through 648 and all the other platform, director and all who make this show possible Monday to Friday. And tune into the Corridor Transformation on 648 at 4 p.m. on weekdays. So here we're going on. That's in place. All. I want to congratulate Penelope Beckles this morning. Yeah. And Marvin Gonzal, congratulations. Because all the propaganda machine had worked very well. And is all our way from Tobago gone. And here we're going on. That is people who put their life first and the country first. Because their way of life and existence on an island to see betterment. Because propaganda and old talk don't full belly. And Andy, I would like to say congratulations to the Mr. Fali, the Chief Sec. Congratulations on his victory at the polls. And the people of Tobago, good work. Keep up the fight. And I'm glad all analyze the PNM and run them out of town. Uncle Lennox, your prediction was right. We say 15, and it's 15 we get. So now we will work together, hand in hand, side by side, to build a nation of people and empower them back and put power to the people. Andy, you will see all the naysayers and all how they tried to do. They never came with policies for the people. So that's why I'm congratulating Penelope Beckles and Foster Cummins. All to keep up the good work and show the true colors of the PNM. All they do is thief out the money to excusals and leave a dilapidated bill for generation to pay. Now a whole penny, all they could talk about the quantum borrowing and spending that all they do in this country, and why it is money was borrowed and was never put in the places where it's supposed to be. And last now, Andy, I would like to let the supporters and the nation know that let's remember we have our procurement bill in place that all contracts have to go through the procurement office. So it will take time to deliver on state contracts. Have a nice day, Andy, and Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Call a pleasant good morning to you. Where you're calling from and what's on your front burner this morning. Welcome to the Ground Report.
Yes, morning, Director Andy, Mr. Lennox, and others.
Morning.
Yes. I'd like to say congratulations to Tobago for doing a good job. But there's still people asking for a good leader in Tobago and a good leader to run PNM in Trinidad. But I'm saying is, it have two good men in this country right now, the boss man and the reporter. The boss man can see, they have two good men. The boss man is one man and reporter is the next man. He's seen all the holes and boss man seen all the bus they park up. I feel you could put two of them separate, one in Trinidad and one in Tobago. They never come out and quote nothing constructive to help the poor people. All they could do is to criticize. So leave them right there, give them a job, one to watch the holes and one to watch the bus. And I say that's all I could say for today.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
We have a call, Andy. Good morning. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning. The Ground Report here.
Yes. Welcome. Yes, welcome to 91.1 Talk City.
Oh, yes, right. Okay, well, if I'm on the right station, I want to say first to begin, good morning to Andy Williams, the Pitbull, as you just call yourself, and so forth. Good morning to Nigel Snipes. Good morning to, what's the name again?
The big word man, Lennox Smith.
Lennox Smith, right, okay. First to begin, congratulations to Tobago win of the 15 over the PNM at this time. And, well, that is a some good congratulations because it proves that the PNM need to buck up in many, many, many respects. What we call the PNM, plenty people might want to be in the sarcastic move and ball in the PNM have to dead. I wouldn't go against that to some extent, but still not totally, because what I want to go into, let me listen somebody, I am President Trinidad and Tobago Village. I tell myself to be the village president with my common sense, not education, but with my common sense in Trinidad and Tobago, recognizing our system and where we came from, where we act as an African person or a black person come out from colonialism into independence. Now, through this conversation I'm putting down here is to make us understand, and we understand where the PNM came from. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, God. where we came from, and what instituted independence, who instituted independence. Now, if we decide to say that the PNM must die, we have to recognize that the slaves who originally came from where we came from, then if we don't have an organization, then we did. I hear brother say early on that Kamalago rule. It's not Kamalago rule, it's the United National Congress that's going to be put up, because those are two symbols, and those two symbols hold a cultural of people. And we must understand that if our people hold their culture, what about another people who all what we do, all the cash we may cash down, we casting down ourselves, not holding the constitutional conscience of the politics of ourselves being where we came from and where we're going. So I don't want to be sung to dread, because I know this Pitbull, Mr. Pitbull, is a Francoman speaker. I also is one. We don't want to call. We want to be exact to understand. If we intend to have an opposition in Trinidad and Tobago, according to Mr. Pitbull, not only in Tobago, because we don't have one now since we get 50. So if we don't have an opposition, I would like to know exactly what is the potential of the Tobago Assembly in the Lone Ranger understanding in Tobago. So I will live with that, but I want to know that we understand that we must have an opposition. I, in turn, say I must have a third force in the parliament. How much people want to hear about that? But it is essential. But if we could only have one governmental rule and no opposition, then that is trouble anyhow we look at it. So let us think about what we do and what we say. I will take all the conscious talk and or maybe whatever kind of talk after I don't speak. But the fact remains is let us wake up to realize that we African people, especially we who bringing down ourselves to put other people to rule us, all right, let us live and understand what we're really doing, and we're going to make a better day tomorrow.
Thank you,
here,
Thank you,
but just a realization.
Nice.
Thank you, Mr. Pitbull, and thank you, everybody, Trinidad and Tobago, President Trinidad and Tobago, Villager, or you know him, spoke his piece.
Yes.
Thank you. Congratulations, Tiffany.
Nice,
Thank
President
you,
John
we have a
Tobago.
break. We have a break on this side.
All right.
The Ministry of Homeland Security set the course for a safer, more efficient, and technology-driven year. Minister of Homeland Security, the Honorable Roger Alexander, alongside Permanent Secretary Mr. Vidish Maharaj, met with Acting Chief Immigration Officer Mr. Jiwan Hariku to establish the ministry's key strategic priorities for 2026. 4 pillars will guide the ministry's work this year. These include digitalization. The ministry will introduce an electronic disembarkation card to modernize border entry and reduce processing times for travelers. Security. A review of the registration framework for undocumented migrants will be conducted to uphold the rule of law and strengthen national security. Infrastructure. The Immigration Detention Center will see upgrades with modern security technology and improved facilities. Public service. Plans are underway to reopen the San Fernando Immigration Office, improving access and services for residents in the South. Minister Alexander emphasized that these initiatives reflect the government's commitment to enhancing national security while delivering a more efficient, technology-driven system for the public.
This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
Talk City 91.1 FM.
The ground report. The ground report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The ground report. The ground report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The ground report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All lines are busy. Director Snipes, give them the numbers on that side. Also give them the WhatsApp number, numbers on that side. The WhatsApp number on that side. Give them it because what them call both sides. The Pit Bull, the Ground Report, the biggest program is on the airwaves.
The numbers to call 622-4911. That's 622-4911. And of course, WhatsApp only 394-4911. That's 394-4911.
Nice. So on this side here, in the studios of Real Media TT, you're going to call us a landed line of 225-6644, 225-6644, or 239-5120, 239-5120. Or yes, you can give us a WhatsApp call to the thousands of foreigners, foreign Trinbagonians that lock on, love their country in every part out there. The lady people of Trinidad and Tobago that out there live in, hey, Ground Report, Real Media TT, to lock on. Okay? You can call us on 366-3053. That's WhatsApp, 366-3053. Leave your WhatsApp voice notes at 366-3053. 366-3053. The WhatsApp here is voice notes and calls only. Oh God, no text. Nice, so let's go back to the lines here quick. Go ahead, caller. Good morning to you. Where are you calling from? And what's your front burner on the Ground Report this morning?
Andy, good morning again. And I hear my name call. Hello?
Yeah. Your name call reporter. They want you to run the PNM.
Okay. All right. Well, here we're going on. I want to baptize that caller this morning in talk show here in Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to you, caller. I want to tell you something in this country about politics and talk show. When you hear in Constitution coming, you see them pothole you talking about. You know how much people mash up and lost life there? You see the bus service that you talking about? You know, long before that bus driver, that man who always called busman, start to call Andy and talk about bus. I, as a senior citizen, experience some bus ride here because I take the bus ride and park up my car now. But I never get into the bus thing. This is what you have to understand. And let me tell you something. You see, a local election in Trinidad and Tobago here right now will be put off until further notice because of callers and people like yourself. You have to let the government know where there's things to be done. You see, the political ostrich behavior, that is not going to help Ms. Kamala Prasad's successor because we struggle real hard to put that woman in office. You see, advisors to politicians is there where our problem has come from. So you take this baptism this morning and get real with the program, brother. Don't get up with that victory in Tobago. Tobago is Tobago. You see, Trinidad and Tobago is here. The PNM head snake is, the head is here. That is just the tail get cut off over there. But when you cut the head here, it's good. So you can't come and play attacking color. You see the roads and them right now. This government can't call no local election with the state of the road and them because of somehow some operative in the PNM making sure that these roads not repair back. The road I spoke about this morning by Belmont Intermediate in Belmont is wrong a corner in the middle of the road. Andy, are you hearing me?
Loud and clear, reporter.
This caller, you have to get real, and I want to talk to the Ministry of Works and Transport. Now, I want to really send condolences to some potholes. And when I send it, that's when we'll fix it, because that's the only way you'll get them fixed. Because as I tell you again, right in front of David Mohammed office by the Kwame Ture Learning Center, have one obstructing the people heavily between 6 and 9. I ain't reaching to move over yet. Caller, don't let me come at you again. Blessed morning.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang,
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We papa. Let me continue there. Hey, our voice notes are playing. No. Nah. Let me play some voice notes there before you see them voice noters and them get vexed. Them is a part, you know. I'm going to take this live call here first. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller. Listen on the phone. I hearing you loud and clear. You go ahead, caller.
A pleasant good morning, Andy Ann Brown here.
Hey, good morning to you, Ann Brown.
Mr. Lennox, Mighty K, Director, Nigel Snipes, and all on the live stream. To our Sister Isle correspondent, Mother Bernie, prayer changes things, and the anchor stands. Your prediction was 15-0. Congrats to Mr. Fali Chavez Augustin and his winning team. This morning, let me say Tobago is in good hands. Sir, the people has given you your mandate to go ahead with and implement your 20-year blueprint plan for Tobago. And remember, the mantra is, serve the people, serve the people, serve the people. And let me repeat some of the words from last night. We must be gracious in victory. Have a blessed day, gentlemen.
Let's take one on this side.
Go ahead, Director Snipes.
Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes,
Hello?
good morning. Yes.
Morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. How are you guys?
All the best to you and yours. We are all right in the circumstance. Go ahead.
Andy, how are you doing, Derry?
I am all right. I'm all right. Just my eyes open wide, watching the clean sweep. I hear somebody say King Fali. I vex for that. It's not king. And no leader. Don't get no leader.
Andy,
no king.
Let me tell you this. I coming in the airport last night, and my phone bombarded with all the results coming to me. And I listen, I can't catch myself in the airport. I'm laughing. Listen, licks, that is licks. Licks like rain. That is, listen, I watching my suitcase and I tried to pick it up and I'm laughing. I think to myself, what is this, boy? Licks like rain. TNM dead. TNM is done. The country is fed up. Trinidad is fed up. Tobago is fed up. That's it for you. And Big Belly Penny, oh gosh, pack up everybody. And all you go, get a little vacation, check all yourself, and leave the people of Trinidad and Tobago alone. Leave us alone. But that is like. Anyway, Andy, I want to congratulate the NCC, Michelle Benjamin. You did a marvelous job at the flavor at the Savannah. Beautiful, beautiful job. Amazing. I just want to congratulate them. And everybody, you all have a good day. Licks like rain. Later, Andy.
I only hope you're letting people know to lock on to Talk City 91.1 FM.
Of course, my boys are there. Of course, nice. I must say lock on, of course. What? I am so happy for you guys. Lennox, I'm happy for you. ITK and Andy, you all work very hard, and I am really, really happy for you guys.
Yeah, but before I go to
good work.
Before I go to, I want to go on to big fat Google, Pastor Google or something. So tell Big that one day, the other day he like go pum. I mean he like go that pum.
All right, so you all take care. Bye bye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one day, the other day, he like go pum. That's why I don't trust pastors. And it was pastors Koki. He named Pastor Google. And he only preaching from the Holy Bible of the PNM. I said, but where is this? But at that time, he like go pum in studio. That caused by everybody back then they so. He like go the pum. And then all of a sudden, the whole studio blew up, you know. That's why I was George Station can't catch itself since that, you know. That fart was a nuclear bomb. The The whole, what's me? You know, you see a cone in the sky with a nuclear bomb when they blow. Boom, you see all the clouds and the big thing in the sky from in space, you go see it? He decimated the man's studio. But Iowa George is a good one. He go build back that studio. Yeah.
But remember, Iowa George was here yesterday. Remember that when the chairman was here? And he did, that conversation came across, and he said he's getting a tremendous amount of challenge and difficulty in getting people to have depth like you and I, and of course the Ground Report. And he did commend us and say that he's getting some serious trouble to get people with that depth. So you have a thing there. I think your initial assessment is that there is rarity in terms of persons to really carry on talk show hosts or being talk show hosts in other parts of the media system that we have.
Yeah. He had to organize and shake off.
So maybe that bomb you're talking about might have just been the death of the entire talk show who hosts arena outside of us.
Now, here what we gotta do. I will organize with Tabakit to go meet with Iowa George. Yeah, Tabakit. Because they said Tabakit is the biggest Obia man down Saudi. In order to get Pastor Google and them Jumbie out of Iowa studio, because Iowa is a good man. To get Sharon Felix and all of them set at Jumbie. That was in the man studio there that blight the man whole studio. Mr. Tabakit go shake the body. He go sing his prayers. He go get his crapo with parchment paper. And he go have to walk out over or something. I don't know. To get
I see a leave out Julia Davy.
Yeah, Julia Davy too. Yeah, all of them.
All right, okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Right. Oh God, Julia Davy and all was there. Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, Tabakit had to go real over in order to get rid of all them zombies was there in the man station to catch back itself, you know. Eh? Who else you remember there was there so that the man need to walk some over there for Iowa?
Well, appears to be the whole gambit. I mean, the man said it yesterday, so I could only speak after him. He says that he has tremendous difficulty in getting people with depth and understanding of the issues and so on to hold on a show far less for 3 hours.
Imagine that, eh? Imagine that. Yeah. Mr. Tabakit, when you're going to walk you over there to help back out Iowa there, to clean up that studio there, so make sure when you talk to your zombies, you say, you ring your bell and then you say, hun. Die the code to break the zombie. Just say, hun.
So people, we are simply saying that there are vacancies over by that station. If you believe you are up to the challenge.
We Papa declare Julia Davy, Sharon Felix, Pastor Google declare that zombie. It takes some what's my feet about it, other whole other people, other over people hands and thing too, boy. That make a circle like you know when you see on TV. Because that power. Yeah, powerful.
Ground report, we're going for a break.
Snipes all in strips inside here. But we go for a break, and when we come back more on this edition of the Ground Report.
Your news anytime, anywhere. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
In an emergency, every second counts. West Shore Medical's accident and emergency is open 24/7 with doctors always on site and specialist care within 30 minutes. Call 285-5019 or WhatsApp 393-2610. West Shore, healthcare with heart.
Talk City 91.1 FM.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Nice, with all of that aside, time check. Oh boy, let me say a pleasant good morning for those of you on social media. The 1,400 and something of you that are locked on live. Good morning to you all. Yes, on the various platforms, eh? Don't forget to spread the word. I find plenty of them missing and all. They going to Talk City Day. That nothing, man. So even if all they not lock on social media on this side, all they lock on to Talk City via radio 91.1 FM. Hey, Davey Superstar, we're laughing at. Hey,
And soon to television, don't forget.
Yes, and soon
you omitted television earlier, so we need to make people know that we are on television as well. But you go ahead, my friend.
Yes. Hey, I got Tobago call, man. Oh, gosh. Well, I had to play the voice notes too. Tobago real calling. I can't forget my girl Donna Pax. And all of Green, all of them they so. Mother Bernie, all of them they so. Hey, Tobago. Today you all day, you know. I'm going to make sure all they get in. Tobago, good morning, my dear Donna Pax Green. A pleasant good morning to you. How things across there in Tobago?
Things is okay, Andy. I just want to give God a high note of praise this morning for what he has done. I asked him let his will be done. I had been praying right through. Yesterday, I take all the tents outside and I did what the Lord had told me to do. And I went from tent to tent and I prayed up a storm and I said, God, let your will be done. And he did it. I just want to give him a high note of praise this morning. And if without him, I cannot live. I am telling you, God is able to do what no man can do. And I want to say hats off to my Chief Secretary, Fanny Chavez Agustin, for such a wonderful presentation in this election. I want to say thank you, Fanny. Thank you and your team. Thanks to Tobago for making this happen. Thank you, Lord, again. I just want to thank. I can't don't thank the Lord. To the honest truth, I cannot don't thank the Lord for what he has done for Tobago. That's the end. 69 years Eric Williams lived. Remember, listen to me. 69 years Eric Williams lived. 69 years Chambers lived. 69 years Manning lived. And the party is 69 years. And they have to understand that 69 years is the final straw. It's all finished with PNM. They will be no longer on the map of Trinidad and Tobago again. The time has expired. And you all have a blessed day. Amen.
Thank you, Donna Pax Green. Tobago. Good morning to each and every one of you that are looking to us in Tobago. Yes. I check businesses all in Tobago and thing just now. All over Trinidad, all over Central. Yeah. Because watch me. They all the product and all the business to grow. When they come into a huge listenership. We all will have to start advertising the Ground Report program, Talk City, just a matter of time. Yeah. Let me get a big launch going now, man. Yeah. Well, let me organize you all here, please, and let me organize and do some voice notes there now, boy. Them people and them go vex. They'll go vex.
And we cannot overemphasize that. We will be approaching the business community, the individuals, the community events that may be coming up because you have some special arrangements. We will be approaching you and to advertise on the biggest program on mornings and in the country, of course, the Ground Report.
Morning, Andy, and all the best for the new year. The radar pick up all the PNM in Tobago and wipe them out. That is very good.
Hey, my God is fine. Morning, my God is fine. Like the radar wipe out all them PNM them in Tobago there. But what going on in Trinidad down there in Diego Martin, y'all? What about Heinz? Heinz fixed the hole in the road that all that feces, water in the road there, and you and your family had to walk through all that feces, water down there. So in Diego Martin, my Ghanaian friend, let me know if Heinz is doing the work down there, okay, sir? All right. Morning, caller. Morning. Short and sweet, all yeah? I had to finish them voice notes.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Lennox.
Morning, controversy.
Morning, Snipes.
Short and sweet, yeah?
Good morning, my friend.
No, I just called to congratulate the Tobago people on their elections. Hope everything with the blue wash, not white, blue wash in Tobago. I don't know, let me see how things go from there. Let me see, make sure the Tobago people get. But then again, remember, they have to rely on the Trinidad central government to give them the money so things will work out in Tobago. So let me hope the Prime Minister, Minister of Finance, all they get the Tobago people the money so they can get the country running. Right? That is what I say, man. Short and sweet this morning.
Thank you very much. And we still earlier, we keeping we eyes on Tobago to make sure that those brothers ain't get too big in the dance and start to ignore the people of Tobago at all. We have to make sure that. All right, man. Let's go back to the voice notes, Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Ground Report. Good morning, Andy Williams, Lennox Smith. Good morning to the director. Good morning to people listening on City, Talk City. Morning to the Ground Report listeners on YouTube, Facebook. This morning, I just want to congratulate Mr. Fally on a magnificent job. It took me by surprise, you know. I tell you, I know he'd have win, but I didn't realize that he'd have clean Tobago. We'd have clean Tobago and get rid of the PNM from Tobago. I must say, from what I was listening, you know, a lot of things PNM run on was that radar in Tobago. You know, they were so hell-bent on Maduro blowing up the radar and destroying part of Tobago. And when that didn't materialize, you know, they didn't have nothing else to say. So, I hope they learn. People want to hear about issues and they want to know how their life will be better. And I know Ms. Bissessa will take note of what the people of Tobago have spoken and say. And, you know, I know there are certain teething problems in Trinidad that eventually will work out. So again, congratulations to Mr. Fally on a job well done. You know, he is a man nobody can deny. The people have a love for Fally. They really do. And I want to say something to Mr. Fally, or maybe somebody here from Tobago. There were certain things spoken about in the last election, the zip line in particular. And I believe that when, you know, people are in authority, getting authority, they need to investigate those that did wrong and let us know, and they'll just talk about it as some kind of propaganda thing. You know, let us know what's going on. Let these people and them face the consequences of spending out bad money. Again, congratulations and God bless.
Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, good morning, Happy New Year. I couldn't help it, you know, still don't want to study with the rising sun. And now you have a blue skies in Tobago. You know what's happening here right now? It's going to be a bright, bright sunny day and a nice future for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. With regards to Tobago, who were to rule Tobago from the PNM, and nobody lives there.
Good morning, Andy, my friend.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Good morning, Andy, my friend. I told you I had a bombshell to drop on the THA elections in Tobago. Listen to this fake pastor lying on the results.
Let me tell you something. I watching certain things, even with Tobagonians coming out on social media and telling them that they're not voting for them. Oh, you see that? Long time you would never see that. Long time you would never see that. So to that pastor who called 2 weeks ago and said that the crown in Tobago was remember, yeah. He called me back and tell me, well, Mr. Pastor, call me back because what I'm seeing in Tobago, only looking good, you know. It's looking good, you know.
A few moments later. For just joining us, if you took an early nap and just got up, the TPP has secured the Tobago House of Assembly, winning the elections by our preliminary figures, 15 seats to nil. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Bang, 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 bang.
Andy, good morning to you, Lennox, Mikey, Director Nigel, and to everybody out there. Andy, I am so happy for the people of Tobago. Congratulations, not only to Farley, Mr. Farley, but to the people of Tobago. You showed them, you showed the PNM that no more red, no more red. We are fed up of all your all your red. We are fed up of all your lies, half-truths, innuendos, and propaganda. And of course the racism. Yeah, we have to put that in it. Because you see, people, they play ostrich where racism is concerned with the PNM. Right? And we heard even, you remember with the skit, the sari skit and all of that. Yeah, let's not forget all of that. And the Calcutta ship. The Calcutta ship, and who come in to take over? Well, you know, it start, all who come in to take over. But I want to remind them, Farley took over. It was no Calcutta ship. It was the people of Tobago who were fed up. And you know what, Andy? As I said before, they didn't fall for all their lies, and so they didn't fall for the radar. And Kamala was telling, Shamfa was telling the Prime Minister where to put the radar. I wonder if she know now where to put the radar. You see? All the lies. And look at what they did to that lady yesterday. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. When she jump kicked that lady. That's PNM behavior. And talking about the sharing money, no. That's PNM behavior. Right, Lennox? They accuse others of what they do themselves. They forgot when we saw Faris going into the EBC after when the stations were closed. They forgot that we saw pictures with all who were sharing money. And I don't know why the EBC did nothing about it. And you see, Andy, it's a good thing that we kept a close eye on the EBC. Because you remember when they created those 2 extra seats, I think it was 2 extra seats for the PNM. They only won 1. You see what they tried to do? No. And we have to continue being vigilant in Trinidad with the EBC. And all who want to threaten the government with the local government elections, all they learn and listen from the people of Tobago. They are not falling for PNM propaganda. And you know, Andy, they are not seeing the glass half full. No, they are seeing it half empty. Because look at how many good things that this government has done with how much 250 something days in office as compared to the PNM with 3,540 days in office. And we had a lot of predictions. That it was going to be a clean sweep in Tobago. I wish that the people of Trinidad could be conscious as the people in Tobago. To my fellow Tobagonians, congratulations. And just move forward now, building back the country. No PNM to block all year. And for all those who are worried that there is no opposition there to keep the governing party on their toes, the people are the opposition. They will keep them on their toes. We don't need Shamfa. Oh, and I heard Orville London came out and was campaigning too. Imagine that. And we don't need Penny, far less Marvin Gonzalez, to keep Tobagonians and that THA assembly on their toes. Thanks a lot and have a good one. Later.
Thank you, Miss Santa Cruz.
Andy, let's watch this Hassan Faye. This is a joke. I'm so happy for Tobago. You and Lennox will have a blessed day. The same broom they used to sweep away themselves in Trinidad, yeah, they use it in Tobago. This is up to now they're doing the lesson yet. We were only here and saying nothing. No press conference today.
And morning again to you, Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, and Michael Kerr, Nigel Snipe. Now, I have to dip that brother 3 times. I did it once and I'm going to do it again tomorrow. But I want him to know. I wonder if he is aware that December gone had the lowest murder rate in December for years gone by. Are you aware of that? You see, when you're a political ostrich for a political party that didn't ask you to be a political ostrich, you will make errors and come wrong people who's going to deal with you. Okay? And I hope Mr. Bossman deal with you as well. Because you don't want to see good for this country and the citizens and them. Idiots. Morning again.
Hey, morning to the Ground Report family. I just want to say congratulations to Mr. Fali and the TPP. The whole of the TPP in Tobago, you know, continue to serving the people because the people have spoken. And once they have your trust and confidence, which means by you're doing a great job, you're working for them. So I congratulate Mr. Fali. Continue with the good work. Continue to serve the people, right? I hope they continue that journey, you know. It's a blessed love to see people stand up for PNM because PNM is a disaster to this country. There's a cancer to Tobago. Tobago show them that they don't need them. They don't need them at all, which is good. And I hope that Trinidad, the right-thinking citizens of Trinidad also do the same and continue to keep the PNM in the back of the class because there's no good and they do everything to mess up the country. That we're in a bad state right now.
Yes, good morning, Andy and the Ground Report family. I want to say a pleasant good morning to everyone and I want to say a special congratulations to the TPP for completely decimating the PNM. The PNM is dead, never to rise again. And Shamfa, the people of Tobago have told you where you could put the radar. You know what I'm telling you? The people of Tobago have told you where you can go and put the radar.
Where the monkey put the nuts?
Bang, bang, bang.
Oh boy. Coming up next. Don't forget, coming up next. Mr. X. Stefan Rees. With Off the Record. But I promised to do something. I want to get in contact with Officer Shabadi, taking in front. Yes, I want to hear what his program is taking in front. Will be about today. Yes, I'm going to get in contact with Officer Shabadi one time. Let me take this call by the time. Morning, caller.
Morning, Andy and Lennox. Andy?
Yes.
Andy, I always preach and I always say for long, you know, if you remember me come on the radio yet, I always say PNM should have buried with Eric Williams. But Trinidadian hadn't. Mind taking this whole thing, that is done and gone. But what Trinidadian will learn from this lesson right? All I could tell them is take pattern from Tobagonian, boy. Tobagonian is great people. God bless Pali and the TPP. You hear what I'm telling you? Now it's time to bury the PNM, right? It's a long time in the making. Lord, our Lord say, it's 10. Well, the time has arrived. Okay, Andy. So all I have to say, they should have done long time when Eric Williams, they bury Eric Williams, they should have buried PNM with it. Thank you.
All right. Officer Shabadi ain't answering, boy. But trying to go, for those of you that are local to Talk City, 91.1 FM, don't change that dial at all. There is no other radio station to go to change that dial to. Stay right here, local on Talk City. Coming up next will be Mr. X. Mr. X and Stefan. Yes.
Yes,
Don't forget.
Off the record.
Go ahead, Lennox.
And don't forget tonight, Corridor Transformation with yours truly, Lennox Smith, from 8 p.m. Yes, tonight, Corridor Transformation with yours truly, our very own Lennox Smith. Okay? Off the record! All of those which are dialing, only maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers. Keep that dial on Talk City, 91.1 FM. How much more time we have, Director Snipes? So I'll never get
We have just about 4 minutes before we switch over to the other program. Just some information to share before we move on. Strong marriages don't just happen, they're built. Join Dion and Leah Duncan on the Marriage Confessional, where real conversations about love, communication, and healing take center stage. Watch every Sunday from 9 a.m. on TTT with a replay at 6:30 p.m. and Tuesdays at 5 p.m. because honest conversations can change relationships. Yeah?
Nice. We have Officer Shabadi. You have about a minute and a half or so with your big program taken in front. I like the idea of taking it in front. I want to make sure people switch after Mr. X and Stefan with their big program. Your big program taken in front is from 12:30 to 1:30, Officer Shabadi, not so?
Big program. My brother, love any house to your listenership, and love any house to the management of TTV. We were having a guest. He is what they call a recovering. He's into working with young people. He has spent his time in court and incarcerated, and he has made a 180-degree turnaround, and he's here to come and talk to young people in terms of his life and his choices he has made. He is doing quite well now, and it's all about taking in front. And I want to appeal to the listenership to join in, ask him questions. You know, when people make a turnaround, we need to commend them and applaud them. And this young man has spent his life in jail, and he has done his share of criminal activities, and he's now giving back and telling young people the life of crime is not good. So I appeal to the listenership. You know, I mean, it's your program real big to listen and to join in and to be part and parcel of the solution.
Nice. So Officer Shabadi from the Police, St. James Police Youth Club. Again, you only have a big program taking in front right here on Talk City 91.1 FM from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m.
Thanks to you and yours, my brother, and thank you for the advertisement.
No problem, and you all seeing Stefan like a real big boy in studio there earlier. I know what's going to ask now.
Don't make joke.
Yeah, look at him. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and what's X? X like he belly game big. He eat him plenty. Yeah. Well, you watch them. Talk to those of you that are looking on social media and only seeing what's that handsome Stefan. X is a handsome fella too, you know. But I don't know, Stefan coat hiding he belly. But X at the way I coat to hide he own. Me, you know. But only watch them. The big program that coming up after. Yes. with Stefan and Mr. X. Only don't change our dial. Only maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers. Stay locked on. There is no other radio station, so don't even bother. Talk City, 91.1 FM. I'll give them the numbers that will be calling Stefan and Mr. X on Director Snipes.
Those numbers are 6224911. That's 6224911 for phone calls, and for WhatsApp 3944911.
Well, you Director Snipes, thanks so much. You can take it away when you want, as you want.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens. Because your world can't wait. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant. Talk City, 91.1 FM. Talk.
The cabinet has approved the increase in the permissible age of importation of foreign-use right-hand drive private cars, that's sports utilities, SUVs, sedans, and station wagons, powered by gasoline, dieseline, or compressed natural gas, CNG, from 3 years to under 8 years, and under from the date of manufacture.
Music.
As Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar has announced recently with our revitalization master plan, we are open for business. And a key area, a key focus of that master plan is, of course, the energy sector and the energy hub. And we will be open for business, not only for Nutrien, but for all other players that wish to discuss their investment portfolio with us.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is